Howdy folks, it's Vern, and today we're going to be starting a Rimworld Pawnmorpher Let's Play. For anyone who's not really familiar with the mod, it basically has a lot of genetic engineering where you can transform pawns using the DNA of different creatures across the world. I will have a complete mod list of everything I'm using down in the description below. So let's just get started, shall we? None of you dared to look behind the plumes of ash and biomatter rising from the genetics lab. All of you were free, but not everyone could be saved. Now, changed for better or worse, how are you going to cope with a new life in an unknown land? Okay, so let's see what we have going on here. Alright, it's a pretty decent little map. Our ancient dangers up here, a few bit of ruins, a nice road through the middle. Let's take a look and see what the world ended up looking like. I just did a random location. Okay. So not too bad. Got a few people we can trade with here locally. Alright. Now let's check out and see who we have. First we've got Happy Jack here. Good at animals and cooking. And part pig. Next up we have Mooney. Ah, part warg. Looks like our best social and probably construction character. Yuto is good at plants. Our wolf boy. And Cass is a duck. What's she good at? Oh, our duck doctor. Okay, that'll be interesting. Oh, they gave us thylacine for a pet this time around. And a quagga, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know for sure. Okay, well, let me lay some stuff out and I'll get back to you. Alright, so here's what I've got laid out so far. If you're not familiar with it, this is a mod called More Planning. It adds in a whole bunch more planning options here, as well as the ability to fully copy and paste your plans however you like. So I've got 4 basic houses set up, one for each of our current colonists. This is going to be our stockpile. This I plan to make our production facility, and this is going to be our main structure in the middle. We'll have dining over here, a communal bathroom because I do have Dub's Bad Hygiene installed. Our kitchen will be here, the butchering spot here, and our little freezer here. This I will most likely turn into our recreation room. But most of this will wait until later. So I'm going to go ahead and hide the plans. And I do have the allow tool installed, so I'll unforbid everything. Jump here into the work. Let's go ahead and set up the basics here. I have to keep bed rest kind of low, especially here in the early stages. And go ahead and bump Hall all the way up and let them start going after it. So, like Mooney's going to be one of our better wardens. Don't know how much we will do with animals, but I'll go ahead and put Happy Jack on that for now. Let's see, which one's better at cooking? Go ahead and do that. Put everybody on hunting. Everybody on plant cutting. And who's our best construction? Uh-oh. Cass is no longer considered human. Okay, so she's adapted to the duck beak. Luckily it's just feather covering. She hasn't actually evolved wings yet, because that would be bad. Let's go ahead and have them cut down some wood for us here at the start. And I'll go ahead and get our growing zone set up over here. Yeah, let me turn the overlay on, make it a little easier to see these. I do have the tilled soil mod installed, but for now, we're just going to do everything this way. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get some rice going because it's quick. Throw some corn there. And of course cotton. Can't forget cotton. So that should have that going. Let's see. Who did we have that was good at plants? Oh, our construction worker. You know what? Let's just adjust this a little bit. Get Yuto here growing and harvesting. Everybody should harvest a little bit. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Do a bit more cleanup around here. Not gonna need any of this for a little while. So, whoop, that should do for now. Oh, have to give him a door to the bedroom here. For now, we'll just put in a few sleeping spots. Alright, so let's go ahead and check our combat skills. Looks like Mooney's the only one with any kind of real combat skills, so they'll get the bolt action. And I guess Happy Jack can take the revolver. I like the Muta rifle. Don't really think we're going to be using it anytime soon, though. Guess she can take the Muta spear. I don't think that'll actually start mutating people. I could be wrong about that, though. I guess we'll find out. Oh, I also need to get our dump stockpile out here, so that I can get some of these chunks moved out of our area. Oh, they're already ahead of me. And actually, let's take deconstruction down a hair for Mooney. Go ahead and put them up front too. Also, who was our warden? Mooney was also our warden. Okay, so that'll be fine. Cass is our doctor. I have her at the end, so it's easier to find. Oh, something else I enjoy doing that makes life a little bit easier when first starting out is just find a nice place with a good amount of trees, mark it all as a growing zone, but don't allow sowing. What this will do is cause them to run down here and chop any tree that's fully harvestable, as well as berry bushes, whenever... See, Yuto's already on it. Alright, I guess I could take this point to explain some of the key mods that we have in here. We have, of course, Pawnmorpher, which is able to turn people, give them animal characteristics that sometimes can be beneficial, other times not so much. Hard to talk with a pig snout. But that's going to be the main one we focus on. I've also got Rimatomics in here for some mid to late game power and late game defenses. We're also using Rimforge, which is a mod I've installed a few times but never actually did anything with, so that ought to be fun to play around with. Dub's Bad Hygiene, as I already explained, which, by the way, I really need to get down a well pretty soon, because I'm pretty sure I went ahead and turned on the thirst requirement. Yeah, so Mooney, whenever you get up, I need you to prioritize that so we can all have something to drink. And I'll go ahead and put down a wooden wash bin beside it too, just so that we have somewhere to wash up. Alright, what else? Oh, looks like I still have dev mode on. That is one thing I did want to bring up. There is some sort of bug that's been released since 1.3. We think it has to do with humanoid alien mod. Not sure, but that mod's required to make Pawnmorpher work, which is kind of the main point of this series, so we're leaving it in. The problem with the bug is colonists will randomly die from incredibly minor injuries because of the way consciousness is calculated. So I do have dev mode turned on. I will, just so everyone sees, turn this back off. But I do reserve the right that if a colonist randomly dies for no reason, to spawn in a Resurrector Mech Serum. I chose to do the Resurrect Mech Serum instead of just bringing them back to life with Resurrection, because usually they do have a few injuries, and if you just bring them back with dev mode, it will heal all the injuries. Don't really want that. So we are doing it that. Ooh, we got visitors. Got something to trade. Well, Mooney, whenever you get a second, my friend, come and see what she has. Oh yes, this was another mod that I had installed, to where it's the new trade menu, which I've never really used until just now, so I'm just going to take a little bit of getting used to. Does she have anything we want? Not really. And we don't really have anything to sell her either, so come on in. Welcome to the colony. What little there is of it at the moment. Let's see here. We also have the trading spot mod installed, because that makes things so much easier when you can have the trading caravans go where you want them to. Ideology-wise, we didn't have anything super, just collectivist, so that our guys just basically get along. Unlimited spouses, free love, because, well, why not? And mutations are desirable. For the most part, everything else is your standard slaveries, abhorrent, and stuff like that. We do have a few different rituals that we will come up with, and a couple relics. But I'm not going to focus too much on the ideology portion for the most part. Do have RimBees installed. As you can see, we've got some bees in the trees, so that'll be fun to play around with. I've only messed with it a time or two. What else do we have here? Oh yes, semi-random research. I have that turned on. Choice of 3. I also have combat readiness check and ignorance is bliss, so hopefully we won't be raided by anything we can't quite handle. But then again, never really know with these mods. So, alright. I guess Mooney will hurry up and finish off our storehouse here. No, I guess I could get him some help. Also have designator shapes, which makes doing stuff like this a whole lot easier. Or I can just do this. There, that should send everybody in there to help start cutting. Oh no, not a mad rabbit. Oh, our visitors took care of it. Okay. Go ahead. I'll come take out some of these plants here. Alright, let's see. Is there anything out here that we really need to work on? I did go ahead and designate most of the scrap and ancient debris to be deconstructed so we can get the supplies from that stuff. How hurt did you end up being? Oh, never mind. Alright. Oh yeah, food. That is definitely something we should look into pretty quick, I would assume. Just for temporary, I'll need to take some time to look at all of this in a little while. but I will do that in between takes. Just to see where we stand. Corpses there, because we are going to need to do a little bit of hunting. What do we have here? Oh. Some ibex. Those will work for now. Well, I should probably go ahead and get everyone... Oh, our thylacine can actually rescue and haul. Okay. Don't really want it to attack. Alright, let's go ahead and set up a schedule here. Give that to everybody. Let's randomize 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hamlet by the Rock. Okay. Looks like that's our faction name and location. Or town name, I should say. Go ahead and set that up. Alright, let's go ahead. What am I doing? Production. Crafting spot. Throw it here in the corner. Make sure we have a short bow and a club at all times. Of normal or better for the short bow. There's no quality on clubs. And I don't want this using any of our good materials for clubs. So we'll go ahead and just have them keep some tribal wear in stock too. And they can make that out of anything. That's fine. I guess I should go ahead and find out who our best crafter is going to be then. Mooney. We're going to have to get another crafter, because poor Mooney here is going to be run off their feet with all this stuff they're having to do. Everyone should do some smelting, stone cutting, and refining, though. Alright, let's go ahead and pick our first research here. Sure, Psychoid Brewing, that'll work. Oh, whoops. No corpses here. I do have Haul Urgently as well installed, just because it makes things so much easier. Alright, so we're getting on a decent little start here. Alright, well, take the opportunity while they're sleeping to go through and see what we actually have unlocked. So we do have stone cutting already. Okay, that will be very handy. Because I hate building out of wooden walls because, well, anyone who's ever played this game before knows fire is not your friend. Let's go ahead and turn my planning back on so I could see, because I do want to go ahead and get a wall surrounding the entire place. Actually, you know what? Let's move this here back one more so we can at least walk behind the houses whenever I get around to building those. Put in a couple doors on either side there. I know a lot of people don't like whenever you build kill halls and kill boxes and whatnot, but I think I'm a little more comfortable doing it that way. By the way, I have a bit of time playing this game, never beaten it. I'm not actually any good at it, but I still have fun, so I thought y'all may as well. Our first raid, a naked guy with a club. Oh, naked girl with a knife. Even more entertaining. Is she coming right away? They are. Alright. Squad up, everybody. I also have defensive positions installed, which is another good mod, as well as run and gun. Just to help out a little bit with some things. Is she just ignoring us? Nope, here she comes. Run, Cass, you're our doctor. There we go. Do we have anywhere we could capture her? Guess we could put something here real quick. Due to undraft. Oh yes, Cass, you can doctor yourself. Restrict everybody to doctor care, but no medicine right now because we don't have enough to waste. Alright, y'all get back to work. Mooney, get over here. Work on these. How long do we have? Ooh, 4 hours. I don't know if we're going to be able to put this together in time. I'm going to have to manually tell him to do all of these. Go ahead and get our sleeping spot in here. Wolf boy, come here. This is for prisoners. Have him capture her. Cass, what are you doing? Alright, I'm going to need you to tend to the prisoner. We'll try to save everybody that we can, even if we don't necessarily intend to. Ignore what I was about to just say. We do intend to recruit her because we need a crafter. Yes, everyone is starving because we're low on food. Go ahead and hide these plans again. I do need to make sure that we have... Our prisoner just got an infection, I have a feeling. Yes. Alright, so we're going to change this over to using medicine. Cass, get back over there. Cancel deconstructing those. That'll work. Do that for now. Alright, oh, another mod that I do have installed is the cleaning zone mod. Or cleaning area, I think it's actually called. What it allows you to do is rather than them cleaning anything within the home zone, I can designate an area and they will only clean inside that area. Because there's no reason, because I do intend to put this all as home zone for fires and that kind of a situation, but there's no reason they should be cleaning out here in the middle of nowhere. Alright, let's go ahead and... I like to set them to convert to our ideologian first. Go ahead and have them harvest these bushes too for food, because it's just getting worse and worse over here. That was the infection, and it's in her torso, so there's no way we can amputate to save, but what we can do is just stay on top of it. She would actually be a pretty good hard worker, quick sleeper, optimist. Yeah. This will be a very good person to add into our group. The only problem is no mutation. Oh wait, nope, she's got leathery skin and fur patches. Oh. That might be a bit of a problem, because I don't currently have any way of halting the advancement of her mutations if they continue. That's why I don't want to use that muta rifle right now. Because yes, mutations can be great, they can be a lot of fun and very useful, but they could also be a bit of a downside. Because you could have your characters, like, say, Dr. Duck here, develop wings because they already have feathers on their arms, and that makes it so they can't actually doctor anybody. Alright, let me go ahead and allow these. And it looks like we have a slaver joining our area. Mooney, when you wake up, let's see who they have to trade here. I'd like to rescue anybody I can, take them out of slavery if possible, but at the same time, we're a little low on funds. Unless they want wood. We can give them some wood. Alright. Alright, come on. Alright, so, of course, Mooney's bad health because, well, dog face. Who do they have for sale? You go. What are you good at? Plants, chemical interest, undergrounder. We're on a big wide open map. Unfortunately, I don't think so on you. 59-year-old. That might be a bit of an issue. Good cook. Doesn't really have a... Oh. Psychically dull, fast walker, incapable of a bunch of stuff. But it looks like combat is not one of those. How much do they want for you? It doesn't really matter because I don't have anything to sell them. Okay, well, that stinks. Anyway, everybody, that's going to be the end of episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or suggestions, please just throw them down in below so that I can play a little bit better. I want to be entertaining for y'all, so any recommendations I will definitely look over. And I guess I will see y'all next time whenever we get back into it. Alright, thanks again for watching, folks. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe. Also, any comments, suggestions, critiques, anything are welcome in the comment section below. Until next time.